Hey there visionaries, this is Steyn and you're watching TS Visions. Okay, so today's video is going to be a little bit different. It's a Wednesday today, so I want to start a new segment labeled with Wednesday Wisdom. So the reason I'm doing this is because, as you all know, my channel isn't based off just training and nutrition, which is the base of all of the videos I've uploaded so far. But what my channel is also about is building a strong mindset. So with that being said, every Wednesday I want to give you guys advice through a video on something that I've learned through other people, maybe a book or maybe an article or maybe even just another YouTube channel that can actually help you through life and help you reach your goals a lot faster. So for the first segment of Wednesday Wisdom, I'm going to be going through the first chapter of this one book that I just began reading, which is The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Steyn. If you guys would like to read this book, I will put a link in the description below on Amazon so that you can find it yourselves. But basically, the first habit that this book shares with a person is that you need to learn to be proactive rather than reactive. So what does that mean? Instead of being reactive, which is looking at external factors in your life and trying to shift the blame onto them as to why you aren't where you want to be, you rather look at them and find a solution. So I have been guilty of being reactive in the past. I would say stuff like, the reason I'm failing this class is because my teacher just can't teach me properly. But if you look deeper into the situation and you look into it with a much more positive mindset, then you actually realize that you can actually change the situation. So for example, with my teacher, if she really was that much of an issue, let's say she was, then I could have actually gone for extra lessons. I could have asked people to help me. I could have put in an extra hour or two each day when I was studying. And you know, a lot of the times people do go to this because it is a lot easier to shift the blame onto other people. It's not always the easiest thing to take responsibility for what you've done. And once you realize that it's all about your mindset towards the situation and you can take responsibility for the things, your whole mindset shifts and you basically go from being reactive to proactive. So the reason being proactive is a lot better is because you're going to move forward in life. If you constantly blame other reasons as to why you're not where you want to be, you're going to stay stagnant and you're not going to move forward. But if you're proactive and you're constantly looking for that solution, then you are going to move forward in life. You're going to grow a lot more as a person and you're going to become a lot stronger mentally and build a lot stronger of a character. And you see, the moment you do realize that you can become proactive, you shift from a place of dependence on others to a place of independence. And once you're independent, you can actually start to do things for yourself. You don't have to rely on other people to get things done for you. You realize that if you really want something done, nobody else is going to make it happen for you other than yourself. And also, once you learn to be proactive and you start to find the solutions to everything, well, not necessarily everything, but all of the problems that you are facing in life, start to build influence on others. People start to look up to you. They start to say, look at that guy, I really want to be like him for this reason. The reason being is because he doesn't make excuses, he actually gets up and makes things happen. You know, it's a lot easier to make excuses and say, you know what, let me rather not do this because nothing's perfect. Because you know, if that were the case, then I wouldn't actually have my channel. Like for example, I'm not shooting this on a fancy camera, I'm actually shooting it on my phone without an external mic at all. So that's why the sound and picture quality actually isn't the best. But I'd rather say to myself, let me try and do it with what I have in the meanwhile, rather than wait till everything is perfect. You know, I'd rather do my best with what I have in the moment. It doesn't help me waiting for anybody to just come to me and say, hey, here's a fancy camera, here's a nice DSLR that you can shoot your videos with, here's also a nice external Rode mic that you can add onto it so you have the best picture quality and the best sound quality out of anybody out there. But you know, it's not the case, and one day I will actually get to the point where I do shoot on a proper DSLR and I do actually have an external mic. But in the meanwhile, this is doing justice, this is actually helping me out, this is actually helping me get my channel out there, even though it's not the best quality, you know. And also, being proactive does really stem off from being positive. It all determines on your attitude towards a situation. You really do need to look for the bright side and say, no matter what, I'm going to do my best, even if the circumstances aren't to my liking, and that is going to move you forward. I can guarantee a lot of the most successful people in the world didn't start off with the best things in the world. They started off small, they started off at the bottom and they worked their way up. So instead of blaming others as to why you're not where you are and not taking responsibility for circumstances, trying to say that you're not going to do something that you really want to do because there's other things preventing preventing you from doing it. Rather look at the situation and actually analyze the situation, because there always is a way. So all I can really say is just push through, always find that other solution even if you think it's not there. Make your dreams come true even if the circumstances aren't the best, and you will reap the rewards. So everyone, this has been Steyn. I hope you're all having an amazing day. I hope you all enjoy the rest of your days. I hope you're all more committed and motivated than ever to make your dreams become a reality, and I'll see you next time.